really good at door-to-door sales are the people with no filter. Don't come out here and try to be super polished up and professional and, hey, how you doing? No.
Yes, just be yourself.
That's what throws you off. When you learn how to just bring your authentic self to the door, to the appointments, your numbers start going up.
3, 2, 1. Welcome to Dani with the Scoop, where we talk about the elephant in the roofing industry. Today we have Dashaun Bryant from Roof Hustlers, Hustle Smart, Hustle Hard, and he's been in the roofing industry for 8 years, and he also have his Roof Hustler Academy for 5. So thank you so much for being here, Dashaun.
Thank you so much for having me. It's my pleasure.
Dude, it's just an honor
Yes,
to have you
ma'am.
here. But before we jump into the questions, I want you to grab the roofing Bible.
Yep.
And just like a court of law, swear that you're going to say the truth, nothing but the truth, and only the truth.
Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Thank you so much.
Amen.
Okay,
Amen.
let's
I like
start with it.
Let's get it popping.
So, hustle hard, hustle smart, man. I mean, I see you everywhere. Tell us where you get all of your laws and principles that you teach sales reps.
That's a great question. So first and foremost, I want to encourage everybody to start living by laws and principles. Why? Because they yield a certain type of result that feelings don't, right?
Mm-hmm.
So believe it or not, right, a lot of my laws and principles come from the Bible.
Wow.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't deal with the Bible because they deem it as a religious book.
Yes, of course.
But the Bible has nothing to do with religion. The Bible is the ideal way to live life.
Okay.
Right. So one of my principles I believe in is, what you reap, what you sow.
Yes.
Right.
Of course.
So if you're going out there in the field and you're knocking doors, right, you eventually will get results because you're going to reap what you sow. Right.
Yeah.
So if you're out there sowing good seeds of positivity and things like that, you're going to eventually get deals. Maybe not when you expect them to, but they're going to come. Right.
Yeah, of course.
Like the law of advancement. Right. You love it when I teach that.
I love it.
Yes, ma'am. And the law of advancement is everything in life must go down before it comes up, right?
Yeah.
And even if you read the Bible, all the stories of the prophets, the ideal people that God chose to go do things, they all had to go down. They all had to go through some trials and triumphs, like trials and tribulations through life before they started to succeed, right? Like Joseph, he got, his brothers sold him off into slavery. Then, he was a slave for years. And God brought a vision to his life that he was going to be a king. And he thought he was going to be a king, like immediately.
Wow.
And it didn't work like that. Like he had to go through all the disruption, right? So I get all my laws and principles from life in the Bible. So it's a lot of principles in life as well that people just don't pay no attention to, like physics. An object in motion stays in motion. That's a principle.
Yeah, that's a
You
principle.
know what I'm saying? So it's like people hear these principles, they just kind of like hear them.
Yes.
They don't embody them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where I get them from. And I got a lot of good coaches, a lot of good teachers, a lot of good people that point me in the right directions, and then I chase the rabbit holes.
Okay. And with those questions, with that answer, Will, when did you wanted to start teaching sales and why? When did you decide to do that?
Full disclosure, I never wanted to start teaching it. Like, I just want to be honest. Yeah, I never wanted
wow.
to. I actually, I wanted to just be a great salesman and mind my business and just make money. And I got forced into it. So my old owner, my first sales manager, he took a leave of absence, like a weekend off.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey, we got some new guys. Can you go out and train them? And I'm like, you're really not leaving me an option. Like, it's not like, do I want to go train them? Like, you telling me to go train them.
Yeah.
So I trained that first batch. And then he said, hey, how about this? I'm going to start hiring people. Can you just start taking them in the field? And like, I couldn't really tell him no because he was the guy that brought me in. So then I started taking people out. They started having success. And then eventually I took responsibility for it. But I never wanted to do it. Somebody saw it in me before I saw it in myself.
Wow.
So the guy that hired me, he said, man, you going to be my trainer one day. And I was like, no, not me. Right? And he kind of just nudged me into it. And then once I started seeing people win and started seeing people succeed, I fell in love with it.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
And that was the reason why. I mean, it wasn't not even that you thought like, oh, let me just start this new business of teaching sales. Nope. Wow, that's amazing. I didn't know that. Good thing to know.
Yeah. And so after 2 years of training my team, right, then when I met a homeowner that said some things to me, it popped up in my head. I said, wow, if like my team and myself struggle with these, it's probably people around the industry that struggle with these.
Of course.
And then that's what sparked the idea for Roof Hustlers.
Yes.
But I was training before I started Roof Hustlers.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. Can you share a life-changing experience in the roofing industry?
I would say a life-changing experience. It probably would be when I met that homeowner. That probably is my life-changing experience. Don't get me wrong, like getting into sales, but meeting that homeowner that's, matter of fact, no, I got a good one. Life-changing experience. I was knocking doors one day and I met this guy and I'm knocking doors and I'm like, hey, how you doing? My name's Dashaun. And I'm rushing every pitch.
Yes, of
like
course.
a lot of people do because
of
people close the doors on us all the time.
Yeah.
So he said, hey, man, listen, this is not my house. He said, but you look good. You sound good. Like, you got a great demeanor. Like, you got good energy. He said, you just talking too fast.
Oh, wow.
I said, huh? He was like, listen, Dashaun, if people don't want to talk to you, they won't talk to you.
Yeah.
You don't have to rush your pitch. It's like, just take your time. It's like, if they don't want to talk to you, they'll close the door. If they want to talk to you, they'll listen. Mm-hmm. And I listened to that dude, and I signed up 4 deals after I left his house.
Wow.
And ever since that day, I don't rush my pitch for nobody.
Okay. Well, that is amazing because the same. Actually, you taught me something to slow down when I'm talking. Mm-hmm. And not everyone likes door knocking, but some people are good at it. Based on your experience working with so many sales reps, how can we know if we are good at door knocking or not?
That's a really good question because a lot of people ask me that. They say, man, how can you tell somebody like good at sales, good at door knocking, blah, blah, blah. I'm a firm believer based on my observations and the things I've become aware of, right? Because I don't want to make it concrete or rigid. But the people that I've found that turns out to be really good at door-to-door sales are the people with no filter.
Oh, my goodness.
I know that sounds silly, right? But it's the people who has the courage, the confidence to go in certain environments and say what they want to say, do what they want to do. Like those people you bring to a party and they make numerous friends and like they just not shy and they just go out there and shine. Those usually are the people that are really good for door-to-door sales because door-to-door sales requires an ounce of defiance, an ounce of like adventure, an ounce of like rebellion. Okay. And a lot of people, when they go door-to-door sales, I think it's about being nice and do whatever they home want to do. Mm-hmm. But it requires a slight ounce of like, I don't want to do that. I do what I want to do. And those people that kind of live by their own rules in life, make their own friends, very outspoken, just say what they want to say when they want to say it, those people usually turn out to be very good at door-to-door sales.
I mean, you're describing me, but I still have that thing on my stomach. Every time I go in front of a homeowner, how could you tell or what advice would you give somebody like me that we're out there, we're good, but we still have that fear of knocking on the door?
So the reason why people like yourself who know how to adapt one way in one environment and then another way in another environment, you have to learn to be who you are around your family when you go sell, and you don't bring that person to your sales appointments.
So, like,
you bring a shell to your appointments. Okay. And then when you go home, you take it off and you be that person who you normally are.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So when you learn how to bring like your authentic self, who you are with your family and friends, when you with your kids, like that person who you are when you get around your family, you kind of cut loose and you a little bit. Yes. When you learn how to bring that person into sales, the nervousness go away. Because you're never nervous when you being you.
No, you're not.
You're only nervous when you're trying to be something you're not.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Of course,
so,
I understand.
I teach guys all the time, bring your authentic self when you're knocking doors. Don't come out here and try to be super polished up and professional and, hey, how you doing? No.
Yes, just be yourself.
That's what throws you off. When you learn how to just bring your authentic self to the door, to the appointments, your numbers start going up because it's so difficult to be somebody that you're not.
Yes.
It's 10 times easier to just be Dani who you are when you're home with your kids and, and your husband.
Yes.
And once you learn to bring her into the sales, like to the appointment, the numbers going to go through the roof.
Wow. Well, you just gave me a tip, and I'm going to implement that to all the sales reps out there. Just be you.
Be you.
Just be you. But if we still have that feeling in the stomach, you know that, whatever you call it.
Yep.
Just
butterflies, whatever
you might be. Do you have a technique to put it down? or
You just do it. I know that sounds like what because that feeling goes away once you're doing it.
okay? How long did it took you to that feeling to go away?
It never went away.
Oh, until this day
Still
when
to
you're
this
not.
day, I still get butterflies the first door I knock. Every time I go train, it's always there.
Wow, and we see you so confident out there that we think that you don't have that feeling.
No, it's
But
there every time.
hey, guys, so he does have that butterflies in the stomach.
Yep.
Okay,
So I knock on my first door. I don't care if they tell me no. Like, I don't care. I just need to get it out of the way. Let's just hit that first door and get it out of the way.
Get it out the second door, third door,
And
whatever.
then by the time the butterflies don't went away, why? Because now you in the zone. Now you just doing what you do, and then you get more comfortable and it's gone. So when the butterfly there, take the first action that come to your mind. Just knock on the door, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Just get it out of the way.
So with this question, I mean, this one I didn't have it on the script, but I want to ask you, how do you keep yourself motivated to continue getting more and more and more and more?
It's a great question, right? So I tell salespeople, first comes the action, then comes the motivation, right? You think you get pumped up, riled up, rah, 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 and then you go do work.
Yeah.
And that's not how it works. Like, let's use a very practical example. We've all cleaned our house before, right?
Yes.
So, like, you clean the kitchen. And isn't it ironic how you end up in your living room, then you end up in your bathroom, and then you clean the bedroom, and next thing you know, y'all clean the entire house. But nobody wanted to clean the house. Like, there was no motivation to really clean the house. You just had to get up and do it. And then once you got up and cleaned the kitchen, then that action created the motivation to clean the rest of the house, right?
Okay.
So first comes the action, then comes the motivation. So if you feeling like you're not motivated to do something, just go do something. Just go knock a door. Go get in the neighborhood. Go get out of your car. Go hit some doors. And then also, I think another thing that helps with motivation, at least for myself personally, I'm highly inspired and motivated by the amount of things that I don't know.
Wow. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
Like-
So you just want to go out there and know more about it. So that's your motivation. Basically, take action every day. It doesn't matter if you feel or you feel happy. Just
Don't
go ahead
matter.
and take action.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's pretty awesome. I mean, I'm loving this podcast because you're giving really good tips.
And just real quick, success is very simple, and people want it to be complex. They want to hear a super secret formula of da da da, and that ain't it.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you with that. So let's talk about the Best Hustler Academy. Where can we get more info, and what is this academy about?
First of all, thank you, because it's been a long time coming. I've always wanted to do an online program, and then my boy Bruce, he was just on the podcast.
Yes.
He cold called me. Literally cold called me off Facebook and was like, "Hey, how you doing?" Da, 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 da. And I was super reluctant. I'm like, "Man, what the hell?" Right? And then we had conversations and we came up with the idea. So the Best Hustler Academy, right? It's the only, and I could be wrong, so let me just say that in parentheses.
Okay.
Right now, I think it's the quotations, but I think it's the only online sales training platform that offers marketing and sales. Most people just do sales or they just do marketing. Yeah. So we do sales and we do marketing, and then Bruce know how to teach sales as well. So what's the beauty of the Best Hustler Academy? Right, I come out and train companies. They guys get riled up, they pumped up, they ready to kill the game, right? And then 3 months later, what happened? They sizzle out. They revert back to their old habits.
Yeah.
So it's like the Best Hustler Academy. You plug them in there, you keep them motivated, you keep them inspired, you keep them going. And then now you get continuous online training, and you can track your guys being in there, seeing if they watching the videos, the whole nine.
Yeah, the whole.
So they get immersed into the sales training and information, because most people need to hear something 6 to 8 times before they retain it.
Yeah.
So I come out and train them for a weekend. It's good that weekend.
Yeah.
But then things slowly start to fade. So this keeps it fresh. This keeps it hot, and it allows them to, let's say if they have a sucky day, they could just go right to that video, watch it real quick, and then go to the field and then go run their appointment. So the Best Hustler Academy, you can get it at besthustleracademy.com.
Cool.
We got a pretty dope promo going right now, which is like the first 10 companies that I've done training with. We're giving it to them for $500 a month versus $1,500 a month.
Wow.
So, the first 10 companies that I've worked with, or you familiar with the brand, or you purchase something from us, we can get you the Best Hustler Academy for $500 a month versus $1,500. And we constantly add in new content, so it's not concrete.
Okay, perfect. So then you got the sales marketing, and then the digital marketing and the sales marketing.
And we're doing live monthly coaching calls as well.
Wow.
Yep,
He
yep,
mentioned, I think, like 90 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because it's marketing and sales, so it's a little bit of everything.
So this will actually help out people, because, okay, there's plenty of sales reps out there that want a name, want their personal brand, just like me, just like you, Dani the Roof Influencer, the Roof Hustlers, right? But this will actually help them to, I guess, get there also with their personal branding, right?
Yeah, because they learn how to market for themselves. And, like I said, we're going to be enhancing the content to, like, taking it to a whole new level. But, yeah, Bruce shows them the questions that they need to be asking and how to, like, get out there and market themselves and, record videos, the whole nine.
Yeah, the whole 9 yards for
it's
that.
very practical.
That's cool. So anybody can practically do it. Like if I just open up a business yesterday, just like you mentioned, I think you mentioned that a kid opened a business 2 days ago or something, and he's willing to help him out to get his website and everything going. And
Bruce?
Yeah, Bruce.
Yeah,
Bruce.
yeah,
You just
yeah.
mentioned that in the podcast. And so anybody that it's just starting, a rookie or anybody, can just go to roofhustlersacademy.com and
Best Hustler Academy.
Best Hustlers Academy.
Yes, ma'am.
And have both the best of both worlds.
Best of both worlds. Or let's say if you're just a sales guy and you only want the sales side, you can literally just buy the sales side.
Okay, perfect. Then you're giving options too. I love it. I love it.
Because we don't want you to feel like you got to get, so you can choose.
Yeah, of course. And my last and not least question is, this is a secret question. So what is your opinion on vandalism?
Oh, man. I think it's enough damage to where you don't have to vandalize roofs. It's one of the things, unfortunately, in our industry that makes it more difficult to sell roofs. That's why State Farm clamped down on us. That's why Allstate clamped down on us. Like, a lot of people think is they don't want to buy roofs because the damage is not good. No, they don't want to buy roofs because they bought so many vandalized roofs that at this point they have to have boundaries.
Yeah.
So I think the unhonest contractors out here, the dishonest contractor, not unhonest, but the dishonest contractors that went around vandalizing, they thought they was, winning in that season, and now they've come back and have to deal with those repercussions. So I think it's one of the most foul things you could do in our industry because there's plenty of damage out there.
Yeah.
Like, you do not have to get up out on the roof and cause no damage or do nothing. If a house don't got damage, I tell people the best inspections is an inspection that let them know that their roof is in good shape.
Yes,
Some of the best
course.
inspections.
No, I love it. Thank you so much, Dashaun, for being here. It was just an honor. I hope to see you in the next podcast. And then, me and Bruce are talking about working together with the Espanol version. I'm always picking on you with making Roof Hustlers in Espanol.
I'm doing it this year.
Okay, perfect.
You got my word. I got to say it out loud. That way you can hold me accountable.
Exactly.
I'm doing it. I will have it done before the first quarter, which means I just need to get you all the content, but I'm down.
Perfect.
Because I just seen my boy Martin Pettigrew, and then he came out with the roofing machine in Spanish, and I'm like,
I told you before.
Yeah, I know.
But it's okay. Let's make it. Let's do it. There's enough Hispanic community that wants to learn everything, so there's enough market for you out there too.
Plenty.
So how can they get in contact with you? How can people find you?
Yeah, and I think I got an advantage. I think I'm one of the few trainers that's actually trained whole Hispanic companies.
Whoa,
yes. I don't think a lot of people do that.
No,
you know
not a lot of people do that. No,
so,
I see you.
Yeah, so I got that advantage. But I'm easy to find. So one of the marketing secrets is always be easy to find on all platforms.
Yes,
right?
Of course.
So I'm Roof Hustlers on Instagram. I'm Roof Hustlers on Facebook /Dashaun Bryant, right? TikTok, Roof Hustlers. Everywhere you want to find me, I'm Roof Hustlers. And we did recently change the email. So if there's any emails, it's Dashaun@roofhustlers.com.
Yes.
So, we super easy to find. We want to make it super simple. And it's been my pleasure. And I just want to say, since the first day I met you to, where you are at now, it's just awesome. It's just astronomical. You didn't stop. You kept going.
Yes.
And then you took it to a new level. So I just want to say I'm super proud of you as well.
Thank you so much, Dashaun. It's my pleasure having you, and I hope we can see each other another more.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. Now, Dani with the scoop, baby.
Yes.